So we are now leaving Nashville and heading over to Lebanon, only about a 45-minute drive. We're going to the Wilson County Fairgrounds, and that is where the National Indoor RV Center is going to have their Music City VIP with all the upcoming models of all kinds of different rigs. Excited to go, and I will be going with Mark. He'll stop, I'm sure.
So, where do you want to park?
Right. Okay, so today is June 2nd, 2024, and it's Sunday, and the show starts on the 4th, on Tuesday. And we have fairly good weather today. We're going to have fairly good weather tomorrow, but unfortunately on Tuesday it looks like we're going to have some rain. Well, we got all this carpeting that's going down, and all the awnings are going to be out. So it's going to be an interesting show with the added issue of the weather. But I have to tell you that I don't know about you, Sue, but when I was driving in here with the rig, and I'll show with the dash cam what it was like when we were driving in, all of a sudden I'm like just blown away how big and spread out the show is, and what an extravaganza it's going to be. So you guys are in for a treat. Strap in and come along with us on the rest of this episode. Let's get going. So I'm going to be going in the VIP lounge.
You think?
Because I'm a VIP. Not sure what that stands for, but I want to be it.
Well, they're getting it ready for you.
So it's really nice to be appreciated when people value your opinions. So I told the Tiffin folks here, I said, you know what? Before the show starts, I would move all this stuff out of the way of the sign here. So when I started to do the editing and I was looking at the footage that we took where we walked to try to show the depth and breadth of all of the different brands and rigs they had at the show, realizing that we actually are 2 days early here, so a lot of the rigs that go in the middle of this setup aren't here yet, it became obvious to me that I was doing you a disservice. Yes, this is how big the show is and all the different assortment of rigs that they have. But my advice to you is, if you're shopping for the high quality rigs that National Indoor actually stocks and sells, you should in fact go to their YouTube channel. Now, I always kid Angie Morell that she's got a bigger YouTube channel than we do, ×2, and that's because she does an awesome job. Each of the reviews on the videos that she does for each and every one of the models that you're looking at while we're walking by typically is almost 1 hour. So it would be ridiculous for me and Sue to think that we could do justice on any of the reviews that really need to be done on something as expensive as this that you're considering to purchase. My advice, do your shopping ahead of time on the National Indoor RV Center YouTube channel. Narrow it down to the models, makes, and brands and everything that you would like to look at. And then come to this show, talk turkey with the real people, and take that thing for a real test drive. Doesn't matter how many rigs you want to test drive. You can test drive them all. That's important to do when you're spending this much money. You're going to see when the show starts that the crowd here is limited to only 200 people, 200 coaches that attend. So you're going to have, let's say, 400-ish people here, plus all of the support people, and you'll be able to spend however much time you need in any of these rigs that you're looking at. Now, the reason that all of a sudden felt compelled to say that is Sue and I have been RVing in a Class A for 7 years. I don't have a clue what a Palisade Fleetwood looks like inside. the Fleetwood Discovery, LXE, all of these, I don't have a clue. And if all of the luxury brands that are worth your time to own and buy are all in one spot, rather than mixed into all the other ones maybe that you should be taking a pass on, look at how efficient it is to shop at this place. And the VIP event, which Brett Davis, the CEO for National Indoor, has told me that this is going to be an annual event, and this is just the first one, and they're going to learn a lot of things putting the first one out. I typed in the 2025 Music City Motorhome Expo VIP experience, and sure enough, National Indoor has it online already, and you can see that it starts on May 31st of 2025. That's a Saturday, and it runs to June 4th on Wednesday. It's at the same Fairgrounds, which was gigantic and just perfectly suited for something like this. You can see, if you go to this site, all of the different brands that will be there. There's going to be about 200 motorhomes that National Indoor purchases and owns. They have made this show even better and actually cheaper to attend if you're one of the first 100 shoppers that commits to it. We will show you in the rest of this video all the different things you'll do. Here's the pricing for the 2025. But the best part is, if you start this video on the end at 58 seconds, you will get an aerial view drone shot of Mark and Sue right there talking to customers during the show. We had a dream of a week being at the show. Hope to see you there in 2025. So a lot of people don't believe in mythology, and the first thing that comes out of people's mouth when you start talking about that is they start talking about unicorns, and unicorns don't actually exist. But I'm here to tell you, if you're a full-time RVer and you spend as much time as we do in campgrounds, the Zephyr is a unicorn. And guess what? There it is. This
is a unicorn.
is a unicorn. You know,
So why is it so rare?
I feel more high caliber of a person just by walking by it.
Oh yeah, you do look different.
Thanks, honey. Zephyr.
What the heck is that gold?
Okay. Yeah. I always loved this. And once again, somebody that isn't a seasoned RVer, you're thinking, gimmick. It's really not.
Really?
You know, on all of the ones, all of the Newmars, the exhaust comes out here, and it's got a little tip on it that tips down and blows the air down. Guess what happens? The A-frame of your tow vehicle back here has the front tire right here. You're blowing that down at the pavement. It gets caught in the wheel well of your Toad, and this tire on my rig is always at least 10 degrees higher.
Oh, you mean on the minivan?
On the minivan, on all of the other tires. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm here to tell you that there's plenty of times we were getting close to the maximum temperature of 157 that our TPMS is set at. And when I went on IRV2, which I always tell everybody, that's where you learn everything about everything RVing, that's when people said, hey, just take the tip of yours and twist it so it's crooked and it goes out at the side a little bit. Well, you can only do that so much on mine. So this, being sideways out like this, is a great idea. So on the really expensive luxury rigs, personally for me, because I'm very paranoid about safety and fires and tire blowouts and things, you know, if you watched our channel for any amount of time and you want to know about tire safety and Tyrons and retrobands, we have plenty of episodes that we can link up for you to watch. But this Zephyr, which is the top of the heap, in the Tiffin line, you look at this fire safety door here. You look at how big this is. I wish I had a ruler here. This almost looks bigger than some of the other ones I thought. It's like at the beginning of the socket here. So let's go look at the Newmars. And I bring that up because I'm not exactly a Slim Jim myself. And if you're buying one of these and you're a little bit on the larger side, that might be something that you might miss as a real perk to be able to actually use when you got to get out. We wish we had one of these. And in fact, if there was a company that specialized in adding these to older rigs a long time ago, I would have went for it. And I'm talking, I would have paid big money to have it installed, because that's how worried I was for a while. I did do a fire safety video where I picked up on a tip that if I built a board that I could bridge across my bed and the dresser to get out the window, that it would be a lot easier. And wouldn't you know it, it worked out great. Watch that video, we'll put that up in the corner.
Mark's in awe of everything, actually. Anything that has to do with the machine. Plus, Magna Shade, ask him about it, and he will probably have you buying one. We love our Magna Shade. Vendors building. Mark's been here for about 45 minutes. He's talking to people. So we're walking around, and I asked him, Mark, have you recorded anything yet? People setting up?
You know, I've often said that we wouldn't have a YouTube channel if it wasn't for Sue, because she's awesome. I was just having fun, enjoying life, taking it all in, kind of like a real RVer.
And here we've got the Made in Tennessee building. This is actually where all of the dinners and entertainment are going to happen. Looks like a pretty nice building.
This is what I've come to expect with National Indoor. We've went to plenty of the AIM rallies, which are ultra high class events to go to. And here we are, we're in the Wilson County Fairgrounds in Lebanon, Tennessee, and this is no exception. Really beautiful building, really big, perfect air conditioning on this warm day. Big giant stage there. I'm thinking if that's where our entertainment is every night, it's going to be super intimate with these name brand country music stars.
You're up kind of early, Mark.
So it's June 4th, 2024, and we're at the first day of the VIP National Indoor Music City Motorhome Expo. We don't know what to expect. I know very little about what I'm going to be getting into except one thing. I know that I have 6% black and I have 10% gray, and
you have a few days to go.
Right, and I don't know how to order the honey wagon because we didn't go through the proper process when we got here, so we'll have to do that. So we've got a lot to do today.
Let's do it.
All right, we're going to call this segment Test the YouTuber's Wife. Okay?
Right now we're doing all the different.
It's red, it's shiny, it's real pretty.
Well, that so far you are 100% correct, honey, but what is this right here?
Something red.
What is it? As opposed to this.
They're at the dealership yet. They're at their factory.
This is an
It'll be
axle.
branded Powered
That's
by
a
XC.
pumpkin.
Excellent!
I know.
This is a pumpkin. What does that tell you?
That I listen.
No, honey, it's the drive axle.
Oh,
And that's the tag axle.
very good.
So recently, we had 4 new airbags put on, and on our Freightliner, and we have 75,000 miles on, and we're 10 years old. These 2 bags back here were weathered and weather checked from all of the road debris and salt, so those had to be replaced. These were like brand new because they're protected by the pumpkin, and then we had to redo the front one. All right, this is a good example here. These two examples, you got to crouch down here. These are two different alternate front ends. This front end here, you can see, goes all the way across, and it's rigid. It's one big giant piece. And somehow, this wheel and that wheel somehow can do a certain amount of this, but they can only do so much movement, and then it starts moving the RV. Over here, much more complex, apparently much more expensive. On an upgraded frame, this is the difference between independent front suspension, where this side independently can flop up and down, versus that axle over there that is kind of a beam that's more like a teeter-totter. And you can imagine what your RV is doing upstairs when the teeter-totter's working rather than this going on. And I'm the RV, and I'm staying level.
I'm liking that they've got a mirror down here. You can really get a good view.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I like that idea. When I was younger, I had a mirror in the ceiling of my waterbed.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of the projects will start small.
Hey, I'm thinking about going on one of these here.
So being at this VIP is a blast, meeting so many different people. And pretty much everybody we've talked to are some very serious buyers. And it's interesting to see what brought them here. Number one, I would say because of the variety of brand new 2025. It's only 2024 now. These have not been out there, have not been seen yet. So they get to see them. But also, there have been a few people that said they've narrowed it down to maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 types of RVs that they want. And the big thing is they want to test drive them. You can do it here. So that, I think, is one of the biggest draws for coming to this, this Motor Expo VIP that National Indoor RV Center is putting on. You get to drive it, and from what we were told from Brett, you can drive anything. Anything that's parked out here, you can drive it. That is a plus. Right now, there's a couple here that we had met at Tampa show. They're serious buyers. They're looking at Mountaineer. They're looking at the Mountaineer, so they're going to go test drive. Let's go check them out. Right, we were just driven over to this area, and they've got all these rigs lined up out of the congestion of the show. And these have all been driven already. Some of them are still out on the road. And this is Keith and Wendy. All right, we're a little jealous because look at that. They're in the Mountaineer. That's the 3825. It's the short baby, and it's got the double axle. It'll be interesting to see how Keith likes the drive on this one. Wendy and Keith, and they are going to be test driving this really cool Mountaineer. And I'm going along for the ride. You're looking good there, Keith.
Thanks.
we're getting some real city driving here.
Oh yeah, you get to experience everything.
Yeah, this is awesome. So, can you see what the comfort drive is set at right now?
4.
How's that feel?
It's effortless. It's easier than my truck or a car that you have at home.
Isn't that funny? We've said the same thing with our Dutch Star. One time Mark got into our minivan and he's like, what the hell? And then he's like, stop. He's like trying something. It's like, oh my God, our Honda is harder to steer than the Dutch Star. He thought we had steering issue.
You have to by the light. And we'll go,
Follow that truck.
yep, and then we'll go one exit. And then off the exit and turn around and come back around this way and head back to the fairgrounds. It's about the only way we could figure out to get city experience and interstate experience.
Oh, this is perfect city and
How's it feel?
interstate.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's quieter than I
That's all out.
And then also with your church signals, you also had the camera on the right.
Oh,
Left
so
side
you
here.
don't, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can absolutely don't
Yeah.
stay with the ABCs.
Yeah.
But if you hit your turn signals left, and this the left turn camera will come on, and then the right will do the same. So either way, it's pretty cool.
It's like they've got a complete design set up here. If you're ready to purchase, they're ready to show you what you can do. Love the plants.
So we're going to the first of 3 formal dinners in the big Tennessee building, and there's going to be entertainment tonight from some professional name brand country music stars, because of course we're right outside of Nashville. We've been in here already. It's awesome. I'm already seeing somebody that I want to meet, the guy with the goatee there.
Okay, you're pontificating.
Yeah, I'm pontificating, but just look at how awesome it is to be able to have this at the end of your day, only to crank you back up so that tomorrow you can do everything all over again.
All right, go for it, Mark.
Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Thanks. Oh, feel that air. Yes. Yes.
Monday, another week, I can't believe I'm counting down the minutes till it's Tuesday. Another day back on my feet. I'm fighting every minute till the weekend, so I can live it up and do it all again and again. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party, and let's call it a perfect weekend. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party, and let's call it a perfect weekend.
Good morning. We're on our second day at the VIP Expo with National Indoor RV Center.
June 5th on Wednesday, 2024. This is the momentous first of hopefully many expo
Yeah.
events that are put out to be able to introduce all the 2025. Next year it would be to introduce the 2026 models.
Right.
And so far it has been delivering on what they said.
man.
I think the thing that Sue caught yesterday was the flurry of activities. People, one after another, they probably had 6 or 8 different models going every hour. The test drives were nominally a half an hour, and they
Yes.
were a real route that included the freeway. Why don't
And
you
city,
talk about what
yeah.
it was, honey? Because
Yeah,
you actually
I
went
was
on
there. Yeah. So we actually did went through the city with the traffic on the interstate, got up to speed. It was really cool. So today they're actually having a breakfast. Yesterday was the first one, no breakfast served, and they had just a snack around lunchtime.
Yeah.
Today we're getting 3 meals. We're having a breakfast, and then they'll have a lunch later, and dinner and music and dancing again.
Yeah,
it was
well,
fun last night.
Except me, somebody told me, they said, Mark, you're gonna have to throttle down to 1 meal a day. So I'm
No,
kind
they
of on a
didn't.
diet while I'm here.
All right, we're heading to breakfast.
All right.
So let's go.
Yep.
Here we are, day 2, and it's lunchtime. Today they have the food trucks.
Yeah.
Check them out. This is the popular truck. Oh yeah. I'll be at the cobbler for sure. Sweet. You guys look really awesome with those sunglasses, by the
You
way.
got such cool names too.
I know.
Guido. Come on, that's super cool.
I know. He's like, do you remember my? How do I forget Guido with an accent?
Yeah. Okay, so you guys got to do the test drive of the new air that you're looking at, and were you just putting around 1 mile an hour in the fairgrounds here, or was it a real McCoy test drive?
Absolutely. I was looking at the gauge and I was going at 67, 68, and I thought, oh, I need to bring it down.
Wow, you mean you went on the freeway?
We were on the
Yeah, no,
freeway, all the
freeway.
way,
Yeah, all the way.
like 5 exits down. and
Okay,
turned
so you
around
got
and
you got the
then
floor it on the ramp and see
Oh,
that kind of stuff.
absolutely. And turns and crossing roads, waiting for other traffic to come in and see how quickly it could cross the opposite lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. That's what it tells you. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
well,
but anyway, I think that if the coach is loaded with us and all the stuff and all the fluids,
yeah.
and everything else is perfect, and it's
Yeah.
even better.
We don't notice a big difference between the Honda not being on the back and when you do put a tow car on it. So it probably is going to drive pretty much like you felt, because there's so much available. So that's good.
Yeah, and also some other thing, I think that where we came from a Class B, driving all 48 states and seeing all the national parks, there's going to be a completely different lifestyle. It's a month here, couple of months there, and then the driving becomes much less of an issue.
Yeah, but I thought when you go from a Class B, you're supposed to start Ventana and then get a Dutch Star, then a couple years later, then you get the new
That's
air.
what we like.
Why are you skipping these steps here? I'm jealous.
Help me with that.
All right.
We're on our way over to another seminar. They've got some awesome seminars here. This one we're going to go to is Adventure Caravan, which we've gotten to know pretty well, but we know the people presenting
Yeah,
it
I was going to
too.
say, the fun thing about this is we could take pot shots at the people that are running this seminar.
Myron and Donna.
Yeah, Myron and
Beware.
Donna. They were our tail gunners when we went on our
Grand
31-day Grand Circle
Yeah.
caravan tour. We'll put a link up in the corner. We did 6 videos on that, and I'm telling you, it was a breathtaking tour. So you might want to look at that, especially if you are thinking about a tour, a caravan, and you don't know what to expect and never been on one. we'll take you along and we'll show you exactly what it's like, which is coincidental because in 2 weeks, we're going to be on another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With adventure. All right,
Yeah.
there's a car coming.
Okay.
I'm going this way, you're going that way. So he just finished doing a podcast with Patty Hunt, and now we get to do it with, RV America, y'all. RV America. Yeah, he's...
Market you, podcast pro.
That's right.
Look out.
This is where the magic happens, in
Yeah.
case you didn't know.
Yeah, it's the magic right there. And you know, when you think we're kidding, look at the brand name on it.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, Rode, R-O-D-E, the best in professional sound.
I thought you were the best in professional sound.
Yeah, no kidding.
Green recording button. I feel more important already.
Whoa.
And what about this? I feel like a Huey Chopper Black Hawk pilot. Black Hawk down, Black Hawk down.
You gotta put it on and let them see.
I might mess my hair though.
Yeah, I'm doing
Oh, yeah, look out.
All right. Oh, she's there watching.
Wow, Mark.
Can I expand? Ooh.
Yes,
Let
you
me
can pull
take
it
a
down.
picture.
You can pull it down.
Okay.
What? Let me take a picture. You
Testing,
look so
testing.
official.
Black Hawk down. Down.
Anyways, this is behind the scenes. We'll let you know when this goes onto their podcast too.
Yeah.
That'll be coming up in a few weeks. We're not going to say when, but we'll let you know. Check out our Instagram, our Journey in Miles at Instagram.
Well, how do you get to the
Yeah.
podcast? How do you get-
RVAmericaYall.com or any of your favorite podcasting platforms.
Excellent. Like, get the magic going.
So what do you think of this whole thing, Sue?
How do I look?
Yeah, well, you
That's what I think.
okay. Sue, do me a favor. Say Black Hawk down.
Black Hawk down. Black Hawk down.
That's doing it for me.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy,
I'm glad
I think
got
you
it
need
on
to get
video.
some podcasting equipment. Okay, you ready?
43. Okay.
Yep.
Here we go. Hey y'all, welcome back to the RV America Y'all podcast.
I'm Stacy.
I'm Tom and we're RV America Y'all.
We are native Texans and full-time RVers who are all about exploring the great state of Texas and beyond, one campground at a time. We're on a mission to experience life, not just live it, and we're bringing you along for the fun.
We're recording this episode in Lebanon, Tennessee. Yes, that's very close to Nashville. We're here at the 2024 Music City Motorhome Expo. This is episode 43.
And today we are so excited to be visiting again with our good friends Mark and Sue from our Journey in Miles. If you've seen our videos, you know them, but I know you've seen their videos. So we've been having a great time this week together. So sit back, relax, and join us as we RV America, y'all.
Finally. All right. It is Thursday night. It's actually the last evening for this whole event. And so we're heading over to dinner. And then entertainment tonight is Josh Turner. right, it's photo time. All right, we're having so much fun. The party's over, but we just keep on going. Look at these crazy people. And we got to hook up with them.
Stacy, we need a camera.
Yeah, okay. We got a serious question to ask Brett.
Yeah, and we, we've been thinking about this all day, and we really hope that you can help us out.
Yeah. Well, we wondered if we could get a picture and an autograph of
With you.
I know you have a photo, Brett. Pull it up.
I had the frickin' time of my life. It was just as exciting and fruitful for me as the Tampa RV show, minus 8 billion people in my way all the time. And we were able literally to sit in coaches and pretend that they were ours and, look at things and talk to all the different people. We could talk to the customers that were coming in, and instead of them walking in and walking out, we would end up talking about what we're all looking at. And then we would decide what they were going to drive.
Yeah.
So it was really a great time.
Well, now about all this talent you have here. I mean, this is incredible. How do you get this guy off his tour, come here to play here? Well, I know how you did it. And it's called this. Right here. That is incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Thank you for having us. I mean,
I really appreciate y'all coming.
I mean, it means a lot for you to include us in this event.
Well, NIRVC's grown up with you guys.
Yeah.
We met you just after we started the company.
Yeah.
It's been a fun ride.
Yes, it has been.
And all of the people that we've met reminded me that they've been subscribed to Tom a lot longer than me and Sue. And let's be honest, Angie's YouTube channel is almost the equivalent of both of ours. So we're going to try to get some tips from her. I'm going to dye my hair blonde, I'm telling you.
But no, it's truly been an incredible event, and I wish you nothing but success on this. I hope you sell 500 coaches out of this event. We know one right there for sure.
I love this.
There's another one coming right over here. For sure. Sure did. We know several others that have told us, so I feel real good about it for you. I hope you're feeling good about it.
And Brett, I can tell you, honestly, we didn't meet one person that didn't have the excitement, and you could tell that they would only want to take time and talk for a certain amount of time because they were getting ants in the pants already because they had things to do and places to go and people to see here. And that's what you want, and if they didn't, we told them what they should be doing and they would take off,
Yeah, so no, it was great.
Thank you.
Your granddaughter was wonderful. Wonderful. Beautiful boy. I mean,
yeah, and we got video of him. He's all excited back there, and he's taking. People are trying to ask him. People are trying to ask him questions. He's like, "Get out of here!" I mean, he was concentrating.
But you know what? Tell Chuck next time to have a little better timing when you have to come up and talk in front of everybody. Not right after your granddaughter gets off the stage.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was a little emotional.
yes, I absolutely. I mean, but no, everybody here had a great time. I know.
Thank you, Tom.
Do it again, hopefully.
Thank you both for coming.
He's telling me is that he's
a
my
mechanical engineer. He is your brother.
Oh, are you my brother?
I am your brother.
How do you know?
Well, I'm your brother on the scout.
Oh!